Good morning or afternoon. It's like mid-morning for me because I just woke up. But by popular demand, people said go ahead and post 2 YouTube videos a week. So here is my second one. I thought it would be a great opportunity since I'm cooking my pre-workout meal and my first meal of the day to take you through what's in my refrigerator and my pantry and kind of show you guys my staples in my diet to make it more interesting so it's not so plain. So I'm gonna do that. So starting with the refrigerator, oh, that reminds me I need to go get more egg whites today. This is kind of what it looks like. It's like really green and all my sauces and whatnot. So normally I keep like a big thing of ground turkey, but I was out of town this week, so I have some thawed to cook today. And then all my sweet potatoes, I keep a lot of them in here, but when I cut them down, I'll keep them in a Tupperware. Then I have my poblano peppers for my omelet at night. I have my cucumbers, and then spinach for my omelet, my spring mix for my 2 other meals, egg whites, and I usually get the ones from Sam's, so they're like smaller, but they'd all be lined up right here. I used to have whole eggs in my diet, I don't anymore. And then some just leftover salsa. And then when I go to HEB, I always stock up on certain things, and 99% ground turkey is one of them. And then as for my sauces go, I keep my coffee in the refrigerator because my mom does, and I don't know why. And then here are all, oh, there's some mustard on there. Here are all my mustards. These 2 are my favorite. This one's been more of my go-to one because I've been trying to stick to 0-calorie stuff. But this one's only 10 calories, I believe. 5 calories. So less than 1 gram of sugar and 1 gram of carb, and it's so good. And then I don't really like this one, but I mean, it's a one to try. And then this one I usually use as like salad dressing instead, but like I said, I was sticking to 0-calorie stuff. So I've been using my Walden Farms Italian dressing. And then a friend of mine told me that if you put ketchup and relish and mustard in your ground turkey, it tastes like a hamburger, and it totally does. So I have my relish, I have my no sugar added ketchup, 10 calories, 1 gram of sugar, 1 gram of carbs. So I minimize this as much as possible. And then all my hot sauces. So this one's one of my favorites. Can't go wrong with Taco Bell. Valentina is one that I use a lot when I cook my ground turkey. And the sodium level on it is really low. It's only 64 milligrams. So, and this is 0 calories too. Where's the calories on it? Don't make me a liar. I don't know, I promise it is though. Oh, they make it so weird. Right here, 0 kcals. So I guess it's because it's straight from Mexico. They have different labels, but that means 0 calories. And then this is one of my favorites too. It's the chili garlic sauce from the Sriracha brand. And this is all like in the Hispanic Asian aisle at whatever grocery store you go to. This is 0 calories too, and it's so good. It's so hot. So if you're looking for hot Asian spice, this one's it. And then aminos, liquid aminos. This is like my soy sauce alternative. It's very good. And then I keep my L-carnitine in the refrigerator because I like it cold. And then this is also a staple, and I just use this on to prepare my sweet potatoes. Is 0-calorie butter spray, so I use this instead of like olive oil because it is 0 calories, and I'll put it like on my omelet or my egg whites or whatever. So that's basically it for my refrigerator. And then my pantry kind of looks like this. So I used to eat a lot of oatmeal in my diet, and I would get the quick oats because the oats are a little bit smaller and I just like that texture better. Stevia I use all the time. Coffee on top of my sweet potatoes, whatever. If I want something sweet, I use stevia. This is like the rest of my food. So like I said, I had oatmeal. This was a gift, the PB Fit. I don't use that. Those are Bay's snacks back there. And then my cream of rice. This is my post-workout meal, and I'll mix it with my protein powder. And then Bay's jelly beans. Rice. My olive oil is way back there, obviously, because I don't use it. I don't have rice in my diet, so it's stuffed way back there too. And then this is like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do without this stuff. This is my favorite thing in the world. I put it on my sweet potatoes. I'll put it on my egg whites. I put it in my oatmeal when I have oatmeal. If I want my cream of rice a little bit sweeter, I'll put it with this. It's delicious. They have different flavors. This one's my favorite, but they have regular, they have strawberry, they have blueberry, they have chocolate, caramel, whatever. This is also 0 calorie. I can only find this flavor at H-E-B, so I obviously stock up because it's a staple in my diet. So, all my seasonings, I like pink salt, so I have 2 of them. I don't use regular salt. Pepper, ground cinnamon, obviously a staple. This one's a good seasoning to use because it's salt-free, so if you're like looking to reduce your salt intake, use Mrs. Dash, or you can order Flavor God, and there's a million different flavors. This one is garlic and herb. All-purpose seasoning, I don't really use that. Fajita seasoning, sometimes I use that on my ground turkey. This is my favorite seasoning for chicken when I bake it. It's a Creole seasoning, like a Cajun seasoning, and it's 100 milligrams of sodium, so I don't add salt when I cook with this, but it's so good. Oh, here's another Mrs. Dash. I didn't even know I had this one. This one's the organic blend. I don't know what that means. What does it say? This says, little focus. Black pepper, parsley, celery seed. Oh, that one sounds good. Lemon juice. I don't really like lemon, but we'll try it. This one's really good too. Garlic, herb, black pepper, and sea salt. That's literally all it is, and it's delicious. There's crushed red pepper back there, and I don't use this, but it is a good seasoning. There's a low sodium one too, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, I don't use this. And then supplements for you. This is the Animal Pack vitamins that I always tell you guys about. These are some fat burners, this one and this one. So that's all the medication I had when I had the flu when I was sick. This is good for liver health. Obviously that's important for me because I have another one back there. CLA, I have a detox. This is for when I couldn't sleep. I would take a scoop of this and it would literally knock me out. Tyrosine, that's for like mental clarity, I guess. Powder L-carnitine. This one's pretty good. Pre-workout, I don't really use. Benadryl, BCAAs, because you can never have too many. Daisies, medicine, and then Mesomorph. I don't use that one at all. This is where my 6-pack back is, and my protein, and then Daisy's food, and my shakers. That's pretty much it. I'll use this for like non-stick spray. And then this bad boy is like my favorite kitchen utensil, and I haven't been able to use it because I don't have rice. But it's awesome when you do have rice. It makes things so easy, and I would never have had this if it wasn't for Babe. So thanks. Thanks, Babe. So that's pretty much it for my kitchen tour. I'll show you. I will post this recipe because I did it on it's on my highlight reel on my Instagram. But it's sweet potatoes with cinnamon and stevia on it, and that's my pre-workout meal. And then, so good. And I put that syrup on top of it. It's delicious. So today's topic was really all about staying motivated and a tip to do that. One big tip that I have for you to stay motivated is have your meals prepped all the time. Especially if you're, have a goal like cutting or even bulking, because you have to get so many calories in. Have your meals prepped. Know what you're going to eat the next day. Know what you're going to eat in 2 hours. Have it with you. That way, when life gets in the way, you don't have to worry about what you're eating because it's already there for you. So another thing is, like my kitchen, I don't have what I can't eat in my pantry or my refrigerator, if that makes sense. Like if it's not on my diet, I don't have it prepped, or I don't have it at all. So I have rice and oatmeal, but obviously it's not prepped, so I'm not gonna eat it. But everything else that's in my refrigerator, it's cut up, it's ready to be popped in the oven. I cook my proteins in bulk. I have plenty of spinach. I have plenty of everything. So not staying on my diet is not an excuse. I just kind of cut that out so it keeps me motivated. The more I'm on my diet, the more consistent I am with my diet, the more the results will come and the more the motivation comes. Because when you see that you're starting to see what you want, like cutting or getting size or whatever it is, you're going to stick to that goal. You're going to stick to that plan. So that's 2 major tips that I have for you. Always stay prepared and have your meals prepped, and don't have anything in your kitchen that you cannot have. So stay to your goals and stay consistent. And I promise you'll stay motivated.